Okay, tonight we're going to do a vegetarian stir fry. So we're going to use red and green capsicum, carrot, cauliflower, cucumber, onion, bok choy, a couple of cloves of garlic, bit of coriander. We'll need soy, we'll need salt, we'll need rice wine. I like chilli, so we'll have some chilli, which is this one, chilli oil, and oyster sauce and noodles. This one is a rice noodle, so no wheat, so it suits my dietary requirement. All right, I'll chop all this up and I'll get back to you. We've chopped up the veggies, most of them. I'm just cutting the cauliflower now. If you notice, I'm not cutting them very big. So make them a bit smaller. You don't have to do flowerets and waste half of it. Just do like shavings. So like that. And right. Bok choy. I just want to show you this one. So all I do is cut it. This bok choy actually wasn't very good. It was a little bit stringy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it lengthways like that. I stir fried it the other day and it was a little bit stringy. So to avoid that in the stir fry, I don't want to chuck it away. We'll just cut it smaller so you can still use it. So we're just shredding it, something like you do like coleslaw or something. All right. Now you've also noticed here I've got two plates. One is the veggies take longer to cook, and the veggies are cooked really quickly. So we're going to put this one in first, followed by that one. But we'll get back to you once I start frying. Okay, so the noodles, even though they're fresh, they're still a bit hard. So we need to soak them in hot water. So take out what you think you're going to need. A couple of handfuls. Should be enough. A little bit extra for tomorrow lunch. Beautiful. So, hot water. Put some hot water in it. While you're soaking, you can do your stir fry because this only doesn't take long at all. It takes a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes maximum. And then what you do is you just drain it off. And when your stir fry is ready, you just add it to your stir fry. Okay, those noodles were soaking for about 2 or 3 minutes, so in boiling water from the kettle. So now I'm going to drain them off. My wok's on, the stove now heating up. And what we'll do is we'll just let these drain while I do the stir fry. Okay, we've got our wok on. There's about probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil in there, grapeseed, a little bit of salt, not too much salt because we're putting soy and oyster sauce in this, so they're a little bit salty. Garlic. Then we put in our onion, cauliflower and carrot. Because they take the longest to cook. And when they're about half cooked, then we'll add the other veggies. So it doesn't take long, it only takes a few minutes. You need to remember you want the vegetables to be a little bit firm. So you don't want to like boiled vegetables that have the juices boiled out of them and then you're going to have them on noodles. They need to be a little bit crunchy. Okay, we'll get back when it's time to do the next stage. This has been stir frying for probably 3 or 4 minutes. It's time to add the rest of the veggies. So red capsicum, green capsicum, believe it or not, cucumber. Cucumber is great in stir fry. And what we'll do is put the bok choy in later, because it doesn't take long at all. So we'll just stir fry this a little longer. So I'm going to put the bok choy and the coriander at the same time. I'll pick a little bit for garnish. this will only take a couple more minutes. We'll get back to you when we're at the next stage. This has been stir frying for another minute or two. We're going to add some wine, maybe a teaspoon, oyster sauce, probably 2 or 3 teaspoons, a tablespoon, a little bit of soy, about a tablespoon. My favourite, teaspoon of chilli. Give it a good mix up. Starting to look pretty good. Now, the secret I do to stir fry, you can put the noodles in now, but it can be a bit dry. What I do is I put a little bit of water, maybe a couple of tablespoons of water, give some sauce. Then potato starch and water, just a little. So, and see, it started to boil now, so it only needs to boil for about 30 seconds. Just so it's a little bit sticky. You don't want it to be too thick. Right, add the rest. Give it a toss. Let that boil for about a minute. Then we pop the noodles in and it's job complete. So I'll grab the noodles. So now they've been drained off and they're cooked. Chuck those in there. Get ugly. It can end up all over the floor or all over the stove. So maybe practice this with salt in the pan first before you start throwing food around the kitchen. Just mix all that through. And that's it. Done. Complete. Alright, so I had that simmering for probably another minute while I was tossing it, so that you can get all the ingredients through the noodles. And the noodles will take in a bit of that sauce, so I needed to add a little bit more water, but it depends how much you're going to need. You'll work that out as you're watching it. But that's ready to go. So we'll dish it up. I'll take a photo and we'll put the photo up as well. So enjoy. If you wanted to have beef or chicken, or you obviously add that before you put the veggies in, you stir fry all that first.